Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. And today we're going to continue off on our last episode of Pokemon Colosseum. And to update you guys on what basically we left off on in the last video, we did go ahead and go back and catch that Slugma that we weren't able to. It's in the PC right now because we have our fire type right here. So this is the team I decided to run. Very idealistic. We have a lot of coverage here. As far as the Shadow Pokemon, I did work a little bit on the Shadow Pokemon. Not too much, so Makuhita's about halfway on Shadow Rush and Focus Energy. Espeon's level 29 now. Umbreon's level 30. He learned Confuse Ray, which is very good. I figured out what Snatch does also, and that's if a Pokemon decides it wants to raise its any stat, I can try to steal that. We have a Kolava. He's basically where we left him, and then I worked a tiny bit on Flaffy, not too much for it to learn anything. None on Quagsire either. So that's basically the team for right now. I did figure out I did not need to go to the hotel every single time to heal, that I could just go to the Colosseum down there, and it has a Pokemon healing station I can use. As far as story-wise, I think we go into here first. Sure, we'll spin gears. Why not? Another 20 years? You're saying I have to be like 35 to do that. As you can see, also, I did update the overlay to show the current Pokemon that we have. That's going to change every episode. I might try to edit it in if we replace Pokemon mid-episode, but other than that, this is basically what we're going to be doing. And here's what I mean by like the healing stations. You could just walk up to these and use these yourself instead of going to a Pokemon Center. And those are located in, I think, every Colosseum, not just Pyrite Towns. What else is there? I think I might need to go to one of these places up here. I think this one looks like a Capsule Corp logo for any Dragon Ball fans out there. My name is Duke King. I run the Colosseum. If you want to enter the battle, go see the Colosseum's receptionist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy. No one's supposed to get by me. There's nothing special on the bookshelf. Oh, yeah, there we go. You just opened the bookshelf. You startled me. How did you get in here? That's weird. My little brother's supposed to be on lookout. They got like this whole lair going on here. She wants to play house. That's something that's quite important. Yeah. Duke King, how much more are you going to take from Mirror B and his stooges? They're using you and the Colosseum. What's the matter with you? Have they sucked the spirit right out of you? So you just clam up. Oh, wait, wrong person. So you just clam up. I've lost faith in you. I got the wrong person. Silva, Duke King's friend. Okay. I think we go try to find Silva. He might be. Is he in here? Oh, we already did this one. I think there's something we have to do down here. Go check the Colosseum real fast. I'm gonna just check the receptionist again and see what she says. I think he might be down here somewhere. I think it's trying to imply that we should go talk to Silva. Let's see. Yeah, the current challenge is underway. I think this guy also gives us a TM. Wasn't that Kale guy hanging out at the town entrance? Yeah. Oh, I think Kale might have a Pokemon that we might want. We might change. Um, I think it's a Breloom, so we might change Makuhita for that, because I like Breloom a lot more. Especially since it has access to Mach Punch. And I don't think we have... We don't have a Grass type. So... Breloom might be just enough of what we need. So we're gonna fight Kale here. Rogue Kale. With the green hair. He has a fur and... Oh, no, wait. He has a... That's right. His shadow is a furret. Which is cool. I like furret, but I don't like using furret. Yeah. I think he does have a Breloom, though. Vital Throw? That shouldn't kill. I think we can rematch Kale, but... Let's hope that he can. I'm gonna try to get rid of the Ralts with Espeon, which we are successfully able to do. One shot with the return. C-Dot. See, a Shadow C-Dot would have been okay. Or like a Shadow Nuzleaf. Let's hope we don't kill. He did not. Okay. I'm gonna focus that, and then I think I'm gonna throw a Great Ball at the furret here. Because it is yellow health, so the chance to catch it isn't as high as it would have been if he was on red, but I don't want to risk killing it. So let's see if we can just catch it with a Great Ball. No. Okay. It might need to just Shadow Rush us until it's red. In a helping hand. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw another Great Ball at it. And hopefully, if that doesn't work, hopefully the Pokeballs work. Espeon's defense fell. That's not good. I'm surprised. I think Battle Throw has a high critical hit ratio, right? So I'm wondering why it's not critting. We'll see. We're gonna throw another Great Ball here and try to catch this furret. Wow, it didn't even, that one didn't even take. So you Rock Smash again? Okay. They're gonna lower our defense again? No. Okay. It's good it didn't lower our defense. Like I said, I don't want to take out Furret. I don't know how to do little... I mean... There's a Machop too? Wow. Okay. Let me see. I could probably just switch into Umbreon. And then I'm gonna Confusion the Machop just to get rid of it. I'm just gonna Confuse Ray the Furret so that I can just hit itself in Confusion instead of me doing damage to it. Yeah, just one-shot the Machop. So I'm going to Confuse right here, and then I'm just going to start chucking Pokeballs at it. Yeah, this thing does not want to be caught. Look at Kale, look at his face. That's the face of a... Oh. Of a guy. Oh, so now Quagsire just for bulk. So we got it confused, and I'm just gonna use Snatch and try to catch, keep trying to catch Furt with Quagsire's turns, because I don't want Quagsire to hit it with Shadow Rush. Yeah, that looks like all it took was for it to be confused. That's good. Now we have Furt. So we've got all the Shadow Pokemon we've encountered, which is good. That lying Mirror Bee. He came up with that fancy sounding name, Shadow Pokemon, but it was all no big deal. You guys be careful too. Don't be played for a sucker. That's all they give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon. That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon? That Pokemon with Black Aura. Random zoom in at the top of a building. I trust things are going according to plan, Mirror Bee. Oh yes, indeed, Master Nazcor. Our plan is coming along in a lovely, peachy, keen way. We have already broken Dew King's spirit. Oh, we can do all as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the sly, the Challenger winners for gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their parts to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far. This is perking up my spirit and body. Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. Mirror Bee. So now now it's telling us we have to take on the Colosseum challenge. So we're gonna go ahead and run over and do that real fast. Oh. Someone, there's trouble. Help me. The chief's inside. Silva came in. Oh, that Silva's gone too far this time. He ripped out and ripped off one of those gears. The Colosseum's gonna be without power. Chief, are you alright? Yeah. The only thing bruised is my pride. It was only Silva, so I wasn't expecting any trouble. Huh? But isn't Silva Dew King's trusted lieutenant? What's his motive for doing this? That's what I want to know. He was ranting about how the Colosseum can just shut down or something. Sorry to worry you young'uns. Thanks. I'll be fine now. But I need to ask a favor. Will you hear me out? If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I usually find that gear Silva ran off with. I'm counting on you younglings. Luckily enough, I remember enough to know where this gear is. And it's at that little, like, middle section between Pyrite and Fnac Town. Or Fnac City, whatever it's called. The construction lot. So we're just going to run over there real fast. And grab this gear part. And it should be right here. Nice and shiny. So now we're going to make our way back to Pyrite. Give this gear back, and then we'll go ahead and start the Colosseum challenge, if we can. If nothing else, stops us. And we don't need any Pokeballs for the Colosseum challenge, because there's no... You'll understand why there's no Shadow Pokemon in the Colosseum as soon as we get there. Terribly sorry, Chief. Are you sure you're okay? Yep. I'm fine. There's no need to for all the worrying. Good. That's good. But Silva, this is an outrage. No, no. I reckon he's agonized over this and did it because he thought it was right. I can't blame the man for that. Enough about that, Duke King. I think you should look over there. You people? What do you mean, you people? I reckon you might be saying thanks, Duke King. That's the gear. You found it for us. What amazing luck. I'll ask you to excuse me for my behavior earlier. You seem to be people who are worthy of trust. You have my sincere thanks. Alright, I'll get you to slot that gear snugly back in the gap where it belongs. He wants me to do it, of course. Aren't you the professional? What if I break it? That gear looked pretty rusty. All done. Standing by. Let it roll. I'm not singing that. That gear just for this windmill to just be going that slow. This is the way it ought to be. Things are fine now. I could tell you're a man of courage and honor. I have a favor to ask. Will you hear me out? I'm grateful. I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what's going on there. I could tell from a glance you're no ordinary trainer. I know you can win. I'm sorry, but help me. So we're going to go and enter this Colosseum challenge. We're going to heal our Pokemon first, of course. It sucks too because there's some like really crazy Pokemon that you'll see in the Colosseum that I wish you can get earlier on. And you'll see that in a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and heal here and then we'll jump into the Colosseum challenge right now. Yep. So the reason why we can't catch any Shadow Pokemon is because our partner Yuki isn't allowed in with us. She kind of has to sit back or in the crowd or wherever she's at. So nobody is there to point out that there's a Shadow Pokemon. Not that stealing Shadow Pokemon is even allowed in the Colosseums. So we're just going to get through these battles and then see what's next. Barboach and the Sandshrew. I think I have Makuhita still starting out. Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do what we did on our first episode, and we're just gonna double up on each Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Sandshrew has Dig, which is gonna make it harder because Espeon's a lot faster than Makuhita. So it's gonna be a lot harder to double down on the Sandshrew itself. Confused, wow, okay. Scratch. At least it's not Fury Swipes. Nice. Out of confusion into the Vital Throw. And that's Barboach. It's kind of nice, you know, with the GameCube Pokemon Stadium-esque graphics on Gen 3. I really liked seeing the Pokemon with like 3D models back then. You know, and I'm sad they didn't continue the series or at least make a sub-series like it. Like there's mystery dungeons that still come out these days. Like I know there was a remake, I think the first one. And the newer Pokemons are actually a lot like this now. Like the whole 3D stuff. I kind of wish they would have like sub games like this. I mean, there's Legends Arceus, right? Swift. How you're a helping hand. There's Legends Arceus, which is kind of like a side story in a way. But like have something like this, where your goal isn't to become a champion, but to mainly save the world. Like sure, the older Pokemon games are kind of have 2-in-1. But you know, the very interesting mechanic in having to take other people's Pokemon to get more Pokemon instead of wild Pokemon encounters was really cool. And I think that's what turned a lot of people on to this game. Because it was something that was like never done before unless you had like an Action Replay or a Game Shark. You know? Start fighting a Natsu and a Meta-type. Umbreon would be great here. So I think I might switch Umbreon in. Makuhita's getting all the love though. Especially since these are psychic types. I think I'm gonna go ahead and double switch. I'm gonna switch into Umbreon, and then just to get some shadow off of some Pokemon, I'm gonna switch in Quilava. I think the Colosseum's lower shadow. I think so, at least. Yeah, because Quilava's went down just a little bit, but just me throwing them out. Yeah, they're gonna both hit Umbreon with Psychic and Flying type attacks because that's who they main targeted. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, I guess Meditite's just using Confusion on Espeons for some reason. But we're gonna go ahead and dig, huh? Right in the hyper mode. That's fine. As long as they don't beat up my Quilava so badly. Hidden Power? What Hidden Power do you have? Hidden Power Fighting or Hidden Power Bug? Those are the two that I think it might be Hidden Power Bug. But if it was Hidden Power Bug, why didn't I try to use it on Espeon? So it might be Hidden Power Fighting. Get Hyper Mode. And then I'm just gonna call here to lower our Quilava a bit more. Nice. So by our next battle, we should have our last attack. Should have our last attack. I think that's Flame Wheel, if I remember correctly, which is going to be really good later on in the game. I'm just going to smoke screen here. Lower its accuracy so it can't keep hitting that hidden power. Confusion. Yep, and it missed. So that's why you use status moves, people. And that's it. So that's battle 2. I think there's 4 battles in every Colosseum. It's 3 or 4. So now we're on to the next battle. Yeah, so there's 4 battles in every Colosseum. And I think this guy might have a Bagon, if I remember correctly. I know one of them has it's either a Bagon or a Larvitar. Electric and Cacnea. Cacnea is kind of crazy. Cacnea is kind of scary. But I don't think it has Dark type yet. I think it's just Grass right now. I'll test it by using Vital Throw. And then I'll actually use Swift so I can hit both of them. I know it's a physical attack in Gen 3, so I won't do too much damage, but at least I get damage on both of them. And hopefully Makuhita's Vital Throw can knock it out. Oh, it's using Howl. I should probably switch in Umbreon and try to snatch. Ah, Absorb. Interesting. Yeah, so it isn't a Dark type yet. I'm gonna switch in Umbreon so we can try to snatch that Electrite's Howl. But I'm gonna set up Reflect. Because I know that sooner or later that Electrite's gonna start attacking. Howl again. Oh man. Is this thing just gonna try to boost on me? Absorb. Okay. Is that gonna be on Espeon again? Umbreon, okay. So So I'm gonna snatch. Snatch should have priority. Yeah, snatch does have priority. Quick attack. Uh-oh. So I can get rid of the Cacnea here. Yeah, but I think the finals match either has a Bagon or a Larvitar. Can't remember. He sends out a Vulpix. Okay. So I'm gonna prep Snatch again. I'm just gonna get rid of the Vulpix. See, now that I'm using Snatch, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to stack that attack anymore. So we just we one-shot the Vulpix real easily. Usually you're not able to get XP in Colosseum. It's kind of like Battle Frontier in a way, but I guess because this is for story reasons, you're able to get XP off of it. I wish it was like that so you could just farm the Colosseum over and over to get XP. I might be wrong though. I'll test it after the video's over because I do want to do a bit more grinding before we get into the next segment. But I don't think you can get XP from Colosseums. So now we face this champion guy. This buff guy that looks like Duking. Bodybuilder Myrez. Yeah, so he has a Bagon. For some reason, Makuhita's shadow bar hasn't gone down that much. But I am going to double down on Bagon because I don't want to get hit with any Dragon Rages. Not right now, at least. Magnemite. I could use Vital Throw on that. It's Steel type. Peck is not good though. It's like going down like a little bit every turn, but usually it's supposed to go down when you switch out or like when the Pokemon gets thrown in. So we're gonna. Oh, I did use Vital Throw on the Magnemite. Okay, so we're gonna use Vital Throw on the Magnemite again. Then we're just gonna Confusion the Goldeen. Hopefully we can one-shot the Goldeen. I know Goldeen's a little bit special defensive. Yeah. Peck again. That's gonna hit Makuhita. And I think Makuhita is gonna be faster than Magnemite. No. Sonic Boom does 20 damage. I think we have 25. Oh, okay, yeah. Espeon's fine. If it's hitting Espeon, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna Vital Throw again. Get Magnemite out of there. And then Delibird. Interesting. I'm actually gonna switch Makuhita out and go into Quilava. And then Espeon's gonna finish off Goldeen. And then hopefully Quilava's low enough in his Shadow Bar to no Flame Wheel so I can try to one-shot the Delibird. Present. Yeah, that's all it knows is present. His health is full. It doesn't even give him the chance. Okay. Wow. Quilava's bar didn't even go down. Hyper mode. Okay, cool. Yeah, this one's gonna do damage. Oh, let's say it's Espeon. Ooh. Doing damage. So we're gonna call. Oh, pressing B. We're gonna call Quilava and then we're gonna finish off Delibird. So we're almost done lowering the bar for Quilava, and by next episode we'll have all moves that Quilava can learn while Shadow learned. We should have its nature as well. And that's it. We just beat our first Colosseum match. So it's going to take us out here. Cash prize of 48.48 and TM6. I forgot what TM6 is. But I will double check. TM6 is toxic. Okay. I'll consider teaching that. No, you can't teach Shadow Pokemon TMs until after they're purified. So let's see. See how now the nature is showing up. This Makuhita has a rash nature. Our Quilava does know Flame Wheel now, so it knows all 4 of its moves. And has a Jolly nature. I forget what those do offhand, but I'll definitely look it up and let you guys know next episode. Speaking of which, today's episode is finished. We did the Colosseum. Next episode we should be getting into more of the harder story stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep our Pokemon for that. Try to get some shadow levels or basically shadow levels lowered, and make our Umbreon and Espeon strong enough to take on whatever is coming up. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching today. Our next episode should be next Monday, so I will have time to do everything. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you guys have any suggestions or advice or anything, leave it in the comments. I'll read every comment. Other than that, you guys have a good day. Peace out.